Almost heaven, almost mine. We were almost heaven, touching skies with open hands. Dreams felt like forever when we didn't understand. Now that we're living it, why is my heart on the line? I miss the way I loved you when you weren't really mine. We danced around the firelight, said forever and pretend. Every word felt like a promise, made before the story ends. Now the mornings feel like silence, too familiar to be new. I used to wake for just a moment, now I'm scared of losing you. Maybe I love the chase too much, maybe comfort kills the rush. Tell me why the sweetest dream turns to fear when it's enough. We were almost heaven, it was golden undefined. All the thrill of maybe, now it's fading with the time. Now that I've got you, why am I still unsure? I miss the way I wanted you before I had to want more. Late night calls and wild beginnings, no rules, no plans, no end in sight. Now we built a little kingdom, but I miss the reckless flight. It's not you, it's how I'm wired. It's the fear of getting burned. Was it better when I longed for you than having love return? I crave the ache, the dizzy fall, not the safety of these walls. Is it wrong to miss the chaos more than having it at all? We were almost heaven, right before the skies turned real. Now it's quiet, full of questions that I never meant to feel. If loving you means losing, that first I can't define. I miss the way I loved you when the love was only mine. Maybe love is enlightening, maybe love is learning to stay. But I still mourn the hunger that the calmness chased away. Don't wanna run, don't wanna ruin what we fought so hard to make. But I miss the part of loving you that trembled with the stakes. Dreaming, just awaken. Now the fantasy is done. But if I had to lose you to get the spark again, I'd rather live in real love than go chasing what we had then. Almost heaven, almost mine. But now you're really here, and that's the braver kind. Like cherry blossoms in the breeze, some things are not meant to please. They bloom, then break, then disappear. Don't touch my heart if you won't stay here. If it's just loneliness, then please don't call it love. Don't paint me dreams you're not thinking of. I've waited years for something true. Don't let me be a pastime for you. I only open when the moment's right, like petals reaching for the light. If it's just loneliness, then please don't love me tonight. You say the right words soft and slow, but I've learned that warmth can come and go. Tell me, is your heart still healing too? Or are you just bored and passing through? I'm not a cure, I'm not your spring. I won't bloom for just anything. This soul's been cracked but not erased. Don't kiss me with someone else's face. Real love doesn't knock so light, it stays through day and bleeds through night. If it's just loneliness, then please don't hold my hand. Don't build a world you never planned. I'm not a ghost you chase for fun. I'm not a stop until you're done. I only burn for something real, not half a touch of fake ideals. If it's just loneliness, please don't pretend to feel. That's what I believe, the kind that doesn't ever leave you. See my smile and think I'm fine, but I've buried hopes too many times. So don't come close with unsure eyes. I'd rather hurt than hear more lies. If you don't know what your heart is for, then don't knock on this locked door. I don't need temporary highs, I'd rather wait than live in lie. If it's just loneliness, then walk away tonight. Love I hold, I won't repeat. It's not for strangers on the street. If it's just loneliness, then please don't say you need me. Like cherry blossoms, I bloom once, brief but real, never fake or rushed. I want someone who knows the cost of calling something love before it's lost. If it's just loneliness, don't whisper in my ear. Don't fake forever just to disappear. I'm not a phase, I'm not a thrill, I'm not someone you try to fill. I only love with all I am, and I need someone who truly can. If it's just loneliness, then please don't love me at all. If it's just loneliness, don't love me. I don't call, I don't cry, but I still look up at the sky and wonder if you're smiling now, wherever love took you somehow. If you're happy, that's enough for me. Even if you're not here next to me, I won't beg, I won't plead. Joy is all I'll ever need. I loved you deep, I loved you true, but deeper still is letting go of you. If you're happy, then I'll be happy too. Used to hold your hand so tight, like I could stop the world at night. Thought that love meant staying near, but real love whispers not always here. I saw the light in your dreams, even if I wasn't in the scenes. And though it hurt to set you free, I knew it had to be. You deserve the kind of peace that doesn't come with chains from me. So I opened every door and wished you more and more. If you're happy, that's enough for me. Even if you're not here next to me, I won't beg, I won't plead. Your joy is all I'll ever need. I loved you deep, I loved you true, but deeper still is letting go of you. If you're happy, then I'll be happy too. I see your photos now and then. You've got a life, you found new friends. No, I don't envy what you've got, I just hope you smile a lot. We don't talk like we used to, but I still carry the best of you. In every quiet, silent space, I still send love your way. It's not weak to walk away when your heart just wants them safe. It's not lost if it was real. Even time won't make it fade. If you're happy, that's enough for me. Even if you're not here next to me, I won't beg, I won't plead. Your joy is all I'll ever need. I loved you deep, I loved you true, but deeper still is letting go of you. If you're happy, then I'll be happy too. They say love is holding tight, but I believe it's giving light to someone else's path and way, even when it leads them far away. It's easy to fall for the shine, but I stayed for the cracks in your light. What a mess, what a beautiful fight to love you right. I don't just love the best in you, I've learned to love the broken too. Not just the laugh, but the silence later. Not just dreams, but the fears you tried. It's not just the good that pulled me through, it's all the flaws that feel like truth. I don't just want the easy view, I want all of you. They only saw what made you glow, but I stayed when you lost control. Through every scar and shade of gray, I never once looked away. Perfection isn't love, it's lies, but you're real, and that's why. You're the kind I'd break for, the kind I'd stay awake for. Liking you was simple, clean, but loving you, that changed me deep. It's when you cracked that I could see the truest parts you hide beneath. I don't just love the best in you, I've learned to love the broken too. Not just the spark, but the parts you wish were not just the right, but when you're wrong. It's not just the good that pulled me through, it's all the flaws that feel like truth. I don't just want the easy view, I want all of you. Some run when the colors fade, but I stayed your darkest days. Cause love's not built on highlights shown, it's when you're bare and feel alone. When you doubt, I hold the line. You're not perfect, but you're mine, and that's more than enough tonight. Don't hide the cracks inside your chest, that's where your real heart beats the best. What they avoid, I lean into, cause I don't flinch at the real you. I don't just love the best in you, I've learned to love the broken too. Not just the light, but the shadow it reveals. It's not just a charm, but what's too real. It's not just the smooth that pulls me through, it's every edge I'm drawn into. I don't just want the polished truth, I want all of you. Love is choosing what's not easy, holding on when it gets heavy. Not fixing you, not changing fate, but standing still when others break. I don't just love the best in you, I've learned to love the broken too. You're not perfect, and that's the view that makes me say I want all of you. I want all of you. Not just the parts that shine through. I don't need a perfect plan, just your hand in my hand. If we're gonna spend a lifetime, why not let it start right now? If I know you're the one I'll love forever, together. I don't want next year, I don't want next time. I want your morning breath, your midnight mind. If we're meant to grow old somehow, then let's start forever now. No need for candles, no need for rings. The moment you smiled, I saw everything. We don't need the stars to say it's fate. Your eyes already opened up the gate. I don't wanna count the days, I just want them all with you. Even ordinary hours feel like promises come true. I used to dream of finding this. Now I just dream of not missing it. If I know you're the one I love forever, why wait for someday when we've got together? I don't want later, I don't want signs. I want your real and your broken lines. If we're writing a vow somehow, then let's start forever now. I'll take the coffee spills and messy hair, the quiet nights when we just stare. The fights we'll lose, the tears we'll taste. Every second still won't feel like waste. I don't wanna love that place, pretend I want the story that never ends. If you say yes just with your eyes, that's enough for all of time. Every heartbeat says you're it, so why wait even one more bit? If I know you're the one I'll love forever, why wait for the next life to be together? I don't want distance, I don't want doubt. I want your heart inside and out. If we're meant to last somehow, then let's start forever now. Forever isn't far away, it begins with choosing you today. No fireworks, just silent vows. No later, just here, just now. If I know you're the one I love forever, why not make forever start with this whisper? No more countdown, no more how. I'm yours completely, starting now. We've already made the vow, so let's start forever now. Let's start forever now. I've tried to write it down, tried to make some kind of sense, but all the words fall short again. You're just different. There's no one like you. Don't know why, but it's true. Tried to move on, tried to forget, but your shadow's still in every breath. It's not the way you talk, not just the things you do. It's something I can't name, but no one feels like you. Met some people, felt a spark, laughed a little, played the part, but even in the brightest room you still glow inside my heart. It's not logic, it's not fair, but some connections just hang in the air. You were that unspeakable kind that doesn't leave even with time. They ask me what made you stand apart. I say I don't know, just everything and nothing at the start. There's no one like you. Don't know why, but it's true. Tried fade, but you're the echo that always stayed. I don't need a reason sheet to prove what always felt complete. Some people just sink in your skin without permission, without beginning. Long after the song is done, they humming you like the only one. I've stopped explaining what I feel. Some things are true just 'cause they're real. There's no one like you. Don't know why, but it's true. It's not about the years we shared. It's how I feel when you're not there. I've searched in smiles, searched in crowds, still come back to you somehow. It's not a choice I made or knew. There's just no one like you. You're not perfect, never were, but perfect's not what love prefers. It's the pull without a plan. It's the heart that understands. There's no one like you, and I've tried to find a clue, but maybe love was never meant to be explained, just felt and spent. You're not just someone I once knew. You're the space I never grew through, and every life I passed right through, I'll still look for you. I can't say why, but no one feels like you. Soft notes in the air, chairs and rose petals everywhere, and then the silence breaks apart when the music starts. Everyone turns, they hold their breath. A white dress floating like a step from heaven, and there she is, with trembling grace, a love-lit glow upon her face. But my eyes move past the aisle to where he's standing still and wild. The way he looks, it says it all, like time itself forgot to fall. When the music starts and the world stands still, and he sees her walk like he always will. There's no speech, no grand remark, just the way his eyes light in the dark. That's when I know, without a doubt, that true love still walks this world somehow. And that's why I love weddings. It's where love speaks out loud. Not every story gets a song, not every day feels quite this strong. But in this room, with hearts so near, we all remember why we're here. To watch a moment stitched in gold, two people letting futures unfold. And all the crowd might smile and sway, but I just watched the groom today. He doesn't cry, he doesn't move, but everything in him says it's you. When the music starts and she begins to walk, and the whole world fades to just their talk. No thunder, no flame, no spark, just that gaze that hits the mark. That's when love is crystal clear, not someday, but right now, right here. And that's why I love weddings. It's promise wrapped in chance. When the music starts and the doors swing wide, and he sees forever in his bride. No need to ask if love is real. You can see it in the way they feel. That's why I stay, that's why I cry, that's why I'll believe until I die. I love weddings because I've seen love in someone's eyes. When the music stops, love begins. Before the vows, you better see every crack, every mystery. But once you say I do, my friend, you'll learn when to just pretend. Before you put that ring on tight, check the shadows in the light. Ask the questions, read the signs, spot the lies between the lines. But when you're in and love is real, you'll learn which fights you shouldn't feel. Not every truth needs to be told, not every sock needs to be cold. One eye open when you fall, but one eye closed when love is all. It ain't weakness, it's control. Picking which hills you let regrow. Don't go blind, but let things slide. You won't win every time you try. If you want love to stay and grow, one eye open, one eye closed. She leaves the lights on every night. He never gets the coffee right. She buys things you never need. He forgets anniversaries, but you laugh or you fake a yawn. Cause love's not built on being right or wrong. It's not a war, it's not a test. Snow and peace can look like mess. Pick your silence, save your breath. Some battles just aren't worth the stress. One eye open when you choose, but one eye closed when love might lose. No one's perfect, that's the deal. You love them past the way you feel. Let some things just slip on by. Not every truth needs to be replied. If you want love to stay and grow, one eye open, one eye closed. Before you say forevermore, make sure you like their dirty drawers. But after that, just let it be. True love don't need a referee. One eye open when you fall, but one eye closed when love is all. It's not giving up its grace, letting love take second place. Not every scar is worth the show. Sometimes you learn to just let go. If you want love to last and glow, one eye open, one eye closed. You don't lose when you don't fight. You win by sleeping well at night. That's marriage, baby. One eye open, one eye closed. One wedding, one vow, but my heart would still say it now. And tomorrow and all the days to come, you'd still be the only one. I'd marry you again and again and again. Every version of this life we're in, from universe might change, the flowers fade, we might forget the songs we played, but I would still choose you tonight. With the same heart, the same light, even through the fights and years, through every joy and all our tears. You're not a moment, not rewind, you're the reason I'd press rewind. They say what I do is all we get, but I've got 1,000 more left. Yeah, I'd marry you again in every way, through different worlds, on different days. If time resets or stars collide, I'd find your face on the other side. You're not just now, you're my always when. I'd marry you again. Even if we lost it all, started over, had to crawl. Even if we had to meet anew, I'd still end up choosing you. No ring could ever hold this truth, but still I'd put it back on you, because my love repeats its name every time I hear yours again. Some love burns fast and fades like fire, but ours replays and climbs up higher. I'd marry you again every single night, if it takes a lifetime to get it right. I'd stand before you hand in hand, each yes more real than I'd planned. If love is choice, not just fate's pen, then I'd choose to marry you again. Not for the photos, not for the show, but for the quiet mornings only we know. Not for the kiss or fancy lines, but for your soul meeting mine. I'd marry you again and again, every day from start to end. If this is love, then let it spin, a circle with no final end. I'd marry you again, every life in every skin. I'd marry you again. We played it safe, we played it smart, avoided swinging from the heart. But every game runs out of time, someone's gotta cross the line. Oh, we stole the bases, ran from doubt, faked the plays and called timeouts. Took our chances, dug the throw, but love don't end in Zorro's. Oh, we joked and danced around the score, pretended we could ask for more, but the clock keeps moving slow till it says one last throw. Love's like a ball game full of chance. You dodge your pitch, you miss your dance, but in the end the field goes still. One of us must take the hill. You can't just run, you can't delay. It's win or lose or walk away, and someone's gotta swing somehow. This is the final inning now. We wore the gloves but dropped the truth. We played like kids but lost our youth. You stayed and left, I played and right, but we both knew we'd end tonight. All the signs, the empty stands, the silence louder than the band. It's not the crowd that calls the game, it's who walks out and takes the blame. So don't pretend we didn't know that love would end on one last throw. Love's like a ball game full of chance. You dodge your pitch, you miss your dance, but even ties don't last for long. Someone has to sing the song, so here we are. The lights are dim, the field is quiet, air is thin, and someone's gotta It's not about the win or loss, it's about the swing you couldn't toss. You loved, you failed, you showed your hand, you stood alone, you tried to stand. Love's like a game that needs an end. Not every wound can just pretend. You run, you hide, but truth still calls. You're either standing or you fall. So here I go, I'll take the pitch. No glory left, no final wish, but I won't leave it unresolved. I'll end the game, I'll take it all. It's the final inning now, and I'm still holding the bag somehow. Time doesn't rush, it walks, and memories don't shout, they talk so soft you hardly know when they begin to let you go. You were once the loudest song, now you're just a quiet hum. Used to live inside my chest, now you're just a fading guest. I tried to hold you like the past, but nothing ever really lasts. And love that doesn't choose to stay will always find its own way. You're fading slow, not with a crash, just like fire turns to ash. Every echo, every name loses color in the frame. I used to beg the night for you, now I beg for something true. And I've learned to let you go, 'cause you're fading slow. I walked alone, then ran in place, thinking I could still retrace the steps we danced, the life we planned, but none of it was in my hands. Happiness won't wait for pain, it grows where you rebuild again. And healing isn't some bright line, it's choosing peace, one breath at a time. Some days I still look back and cry, but I've stopped asking why. You're fading slow, like morning mist, like a scar that no one missed. You were real, but now I see not everything is meant to be. I don't hate you, I'm not mad, I just want a life I've never had. So I've learned to let you go. You're fading slow. I thought forever meant the same, but forever shifts and people change. You don't need to stay to teach, some lessons only distance reach. You're fading slow, and that's okay. Some hearts aren't meant to stay. I'm not broken, just awake. I've got my own steps left to take. If love returns, it's mine to earn, and if it doesn't, I'll still learn. So I'll smile and let you go. You're fading slow. My happiness I'll build alone, but I won't forget how much I've grown.
You talk like you know, but you don't speak this language. You judge from outside, but never stepped in my silence. You saw the sparks, not how I lit them. You heard the words, not why I bit them. You watched the surface of my love, but you never looked deep enough. You call me cold, you call me wrong, but you don't know where I've been strong. It's easy to say what love should be when you've never had to learn it like me. Don't call it fake if you don't feel the flame. Don't name my wounds when you don't know my pain. This love speaks in signs, in coded moves. You think it's broken, cause it's not your truth. But if you never lived it, don't claim you knew. You don't speak this language, and this love wasn't meant for you. I've learned to love without a sound, to stay and leave without being found. You think it's silence, I call it grace. You see retreat, I see my space. My way of giving my kind of care may not be loud, but it's still there. You read my book with foreign eyes, skipped every sentence I had to hide. So don't pretend to translate me when you never tried to truly see. Don't call it weak if you don't know the fight. Don't dim my love just cause it's not light. You want flowers, I give time. You want poems, I hold the line. Just cause you don't love this way too doesn't make it less true. You wouldn't judge a painter by how they sing, or hate a dancer for not building things. So why judge how I give my heart if you never learned my kind of art? You don't speak this language, and that's okay. Just don't rewrite what I meant to say. I loved in ways you'll never see, and that doesn't make less of me. Not all love is soft and blue. Mine just wasn't meant for you. You don't speak this language, so don't pretend you do. I tried to change, I tried to bend, to meet you where the sky might end. But love is not a fair parade. It's what we give that cannot stay. You were always looking far, I was trying to build us where we are. I poured my soul in quiet ways, in morning tea and waiting days. But even gold can't hold the sea, and love can't cage what longs to be. You had wings I couldn't tie, even though I tried, God knows I tried. You had to go, and I had to stay. That's how some hearts learn to break. I gave you all, in every glance, in every silence, in every chance. But fate had written other lines. Some loves don't fit in human time, and if I was just a chapter so, then I'll be proud to let you go. You won't recall the little things, like how I'd warm your cups in spring. But I'll remember every night when your breath called my quiet fight. I changed the way I saw the world to better fit you in my world. But scripts don't shift for one man's pain, and stars don't move when you ask him to remain. You're not cruel, you never were. It's just the future had no room for her. You had to go, and I had to stay. No villain here, just time's decay. I gave you roots, you chose the sky. I never learned how to say goodbye. But if I held you back somehow, then I forgive the leaving now. And if I was just a place to grow, then I'm proud to let you go. I dream of you in shadowed air, not hoping you'll be anywhere, but just to feel a breath, a trace
to know my love once touched your face. You weren't mine, you never had to be, but I was yours. Quietly, you had to go. I understand, it wasn't love, it was the land. The map was made, the roads were drawn, and I was just a stop you leaned upon. I changed, I hoped, I bled, I stayed, but some goodbyes can't be delayed. And if forever means once long ago, then that's enough. You may go, and I will stay, and I will dream, and I will love you quietly. They say love is kind, but that's not always true. Sometimes kindness means hurting you or me. You walked away like fire dies, quick and cold, no last goodbyes. You didn't scream, you didn't fight, you just left me in the fading light. I stayed quiet, took the blame, let you go without a name. It's not that I was brave or free, I just chose to break quietly. Sometimes love is just a wound, sharp and deep and far too soon. The cruel will throw the knife and run, the kind will bleed and call it done. You think I'm strong cause I let you be, but kindness isn't victory. It's choosing pain you don't deserve. Yes, kindness hurts. Kindness hurts too. I could've screamed, I could've cursed, but loving me chose what hurt worse. I smiled so you could feel okay, while I died in my own way. You think silence makes it clean, but silence hides the blood unseen. I didn't leave to save my pride, I stayed then let myself die inside. It's not weak to hold the line, even when the break is mine. Sometimes love is just a war, where only one walks through the door. The selfish leave, the kind remain, to sweep up pieces, soak the pain. You said I'm good, like that was praise, but goodness only means delays in healing what you never knew. That kindness hurts, kindness hurts too. You didn't break me out of hate, you just didn't want to feel the weight. So I carried all your shattered parts and left the sharpest in my heart. Love isn't pure, it isn't clean, it's messy, raw, and rarely seen. The cruel take off when skies are black, the kind stay quiet, take it back. So if you think I'm noble now, it's just the pain I don't allow. You left and I became the proof that kindness hurts too. And I still loved you, even when it hurt, especially when it hurt. There was a time I'd fight for more, now I just close the door. It's not that I don't see the change, I just forgot how to complain. Used to dream with open eyes, now I scroll, I let time slide. The clock don't care, the world don't stop. bills pile up and hopes just drop. I once believed I'd shape the world, but now the world just shapes this girl. Change sounds like a foreign song, beautiful but far too long. Too tired to try, too numb to care. The fire's out, but I'm still there. Not broken loud, just quietly sinking deeper silently. I didn't choose to stand so still, but moving takes a kind of will that I don't have, not tonight. I'm too tired to try. The dreams I had are soft and torn. I wear my doubts like a uniform. No one comes, no one calls, just echoes bouncing off these walls. Change is sold like something near, but change won't pay for rent this year. And worse than pain or even loss is losing what it meant to want. I don't expect a brand new sky, I just want a reason why. Too tired to try, too worn to fake. The smiles I give are just mistakes. Not looking up, not looking back, just stuck inside a mental track. You say just go, but where, what for? When nothing's mine and less feels more. So I just breathe and don't ask why. I'm too tired to try. There's a kind of peace in letting go, not of life, but wanting more. Like a silence that becomes a friend, a quiet way to not pretend.